Well, hey folks, we're out chasing that gold again. Another beautiful New York day. We've been on this creek before. Several videos ago I filmed it. We're going upstream here to a spot where we found a couple colors test panning. So, got the sluice, shovel, buckets, classifier, pan, snuffer bottle, everything we need. So let's head upstream to that spot and start digging. Got a dragonfly nymph in my VDR matting there. You see him? I watched him crawl all the way down the rib matting. I'm just setting my box up. I'm trying to hide in that cell there. Give him a hand and get him out of here, I guess. Go on, buddy. There he goes. Be free! Alright, we got the sluice kind of set up. We'll be digging right over there. See the bucket over there? That's where we found those few little specks before. Let's give that a try and see what we get. Big inside bend here. Great big gravel bar, not great big, but a good sized gravel bar. Comes around this whole bend, all the way down to that waste of money there. Down around, snakes around a few ways, but it leaves these big bars. Before we sampled here and there, and this was the best little spot. So let's work this for a little while. Okay, this is the spot we're working here. You can see the main channel comes down through. Then it just gets wider right here. Oops. All the slack wire can fall right in here. You can kind of see a grass line there. And where we were digging before, I still see the evidence right up on that edge. Then there's this big flat rock right here, and I'm sure that goes down underground. I can feel it with my shovel. So we were getting it up there before. We're gonna take this half bucket and run it through and see what it says. We might have to stay up high, or down low might be better, or up that way, or we'll figure it out, hopefully. Got a half bucket, ready to run. I built myself a little bench down there next to the sluice. Instead of carrying a chair, I carried a whole bunch of rocks from here over there. It about equals out, but anyway, let's go run this stuff. Okay, we got that first half bucket pushed through there. I'm not seeing any gold. And the black sand looks super fine. Maybe that's a little flake right down in there. I can't tell though. The water is really ripply today right in this spot. Even though I have polarized glasses on, I can't see down through it the best. But I do notice all the black sand is very fine, like a powder. So maybe we're gonna poke around a little bit and look for some bigger black sand. But down here in these vortexes of the VDR mat, I was noticing something really cool. As the lights got down to it, the lights stayed suspended in the water. They weren't really touching the bottom. The lighter sand would just circle around and just work its way out of every one. But I thought that was pretty cool watching that, and the action of how that works on the light material is pretty cool. So let's go get another half a bucket. Really can't see no gold in there, so we're gonna move around a little bit over there. Take a couple test pans to find the best spot there. Okay, third bucket run. I'm not seeing any gold. Very fine black sand. Let's do a clean up and prospect our way out of here. Sounds like fun, huh? Well, we got nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nothing but black sand. Alright. Let's go for a walk. Okay, so I came downstream and took a little test pan right here. It's a pretty good corner. Some big riprap that was put in here years ago, and figured the slack water's dumping right in there. So I took a test pan and we got a little flake out of it. Maybe you can see that little flake there. So I'm probably gonna set the sluice up somewhere. Maybe right in here if I can. There's not a lot of elevation, so we'll give it a try and see what we can come up with. Okay, we ran 2 buckets through there. We're letting it clean out a little bit. See if we get any gold, but we met some fellow rockhounds down here at the creek today. You want to tell them your name?
My name is Jaron Bush.
Jaron, what are you doing down here today?
Well, we were coming to make our dam, and also when I saw you, I was like, wow, this is the YouTuber? I never knew I'd meet a YouTuber.
He really likes YouTube, but him and his dad, Jesse, are down here looking for cool rocks, and there's plenty of cool rocks around here, huh, buddy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And my dad's found rocks.
You found plenty of cool rocks?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. You got any advice for all the fellow rockhounds on YouTube?
No.
No advice? Okay. All right.
My dad mostly tells me about that.
Yeah, he's the one with all the knowledge, and you just kind of help until you learn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to learn stuff, huh?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do this cleanup in a couple minutes and see what gold we get.
Yeah.
Want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. All right, we didn't do so good yesterday. We got a couple flakes. Still had a lot of fun. We met up with a couple of fellow rockhounds. That was good times talking with them. Anyway, I decided we'd come over here to the river today. Get a little better gold. Nothing big, but we get more pieces over here, so that's why we're over here. As you can see, it's a little foggy. It's 28 degrees this morning. It's supposed to warm up near 60, so it'll be a good day. I don't have a lot of time, but figure I'd come over and do some digging, finding some gold. All right, let's get to it. Okay, I was digging right up there. I got the sluice set up over there. Probably see my chair. It's funny how my phone will focus on my finger when I don't want it to, but when I'm trying to focus, it don't like to. Must be it just likes my finger. Anyway, I was over there digging, and on my way in, I noticed there was a target over here set up. People have been shooting. Well, I just heard a gunshot, so instead of digging over there, we might move around. First, I'll walk over here and see how long these guys are going to shoot for us. Okay, I went over to talk to the fellow shooting there. He's the owner of the property, actually. He wasn't shooting at the target I was worried about being in the line of fire. He was actually shooting at the beavers in his pond. They're trying to make a dam over in the little creek area and cause a mess, so sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But anyway, he shot a couple times and missed. The beaver resurfaced. He's like, here, you try. And I shot, and he's like, oh, you missed. You shot low. Well, the beaver didn't resurface. And I handed him the gun, and I'm like, sometimes you got to shoot low. And we laughed a little bit, but good time. So I got a partial bucket right over there by the chair and the sluice. Let's run that through and see if we get any gold. Good day. Okay, we got that first bucket run. As you can see, and as usual over here, a lot of black sand. I mean, look at it. It's all black sand. Box isn't running too bad today. We're able to use a 1/2-inch classifier. Got a little more flow than typical over here, but look at the black sand in there. I see one little speck right there already. You probably won't be able to see it. Let's go get another bucket and find some more gold. All right, having fun. All right, I just figured I'd set up the camera so you can run this stuff with me. We'll just feed it nice and slow. Watch the black sands work down through and whatnot. Got a pretty good flow. Nothing's hanging up for too long. Sometimes you gotta finger a stone out of there, but that's okay. Everything's dancing around real good, so we'll just sit here and relax and run this for a while. Got bucket number 3 run. I see one little speck on there. A lot of black sand. We're gonna let it clean out on its own for a little bit. And then, like I said, they'll be shooting at that target, they said, so we're gonna move down. And I'll show you the area when we get down there, why I chose that spot. Okay, let's do this cleanup and see what we got. All right, we got the old sluice box all cleaned up. We got a little bit of gold in here. Let me show you. You might not be able to see this. Pretty tiny stuff, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces right there. And we lost a few back here in the black sand. I'm just going to take all this home. I'm going to snuffer some of that up that I can. And the rest I've been saving up. We're just going to run all that sometime this winter time and get the last little bit out. But there you have it. About a dozen little tiny pieces, little flakes and specks. We were gonna go down there and work, but I've been begging to come home and do some stuff around there. So I gotta get going. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. What we'll do is go home and take care of business. Then we'll go out to the shop and check on those rocks I've been tumbling. That's they're at their end of the last stage, so we'll have a look at those and say goodbye. Okay, let's do that. Okay, folks, we made it home. We're getting ready to wash these garnets, like I was saying. Those are the ones from the last weekend we went up. I already got my water in there. There's probably about a gallon in there, a little bit more. And we got some more garnets from previous trips up there. We're going to give those a bath too. Now what we're doing today is using muriatic acid. And that muriatic acid will hopefully, and it usually does, get all that host stone debris off there, and it'll shine them up a little bit, make them a little more red. But whenever you're using acid, you always want to wear your safety attire, glasses, rubber gloves, something to protect your breathing if you wish. And one of the most important things is always add your acid to your water. Never dump your water into your acid. Now this is going to be about a 1 to 8 part mix. To do what we want to do here, you can make it a little bit stronger, a little bit weaker. It doesn't have to be precise, but right around there. Just got to be careful. Never dump the water into the acid, because then that stuff might splash back up into your face or on your skin, in your eyes, whatever. We don't want that. So let's get set up here, get these other garnets in the water, and then add some acid and give them a bath. Alright. Okay, I think she's recording. Got all the garnets in there. One thing I want to specify is, you know, this isn't me showing you how to do this. This is just me showing you how I do it. I don't want to be liable for anybody burning their eye hole out with acid or anything, saying, oh, well, he told me to. So, you know what I mean. This is showing you how I do it, not how to do it. Alright, let me get the lid off this acid. There we go. Like I said, it's going to be about a 1 to 8 part. So I'm just going to dump some in there, not really measuring, just kind of guesstimating. You can see it steaming. I can see it. Hopefully you can. Okay, I'd say that's about enough. That might be a little much, but that's okay. Won't hurt a thing. So now we're just going to set that off in another area where it's safe, where critters can't get into it. I'll find a lid to put on there and keep everything out of it. Not a tight lid. That's not always a good idea. Kind of a loose lid to keep any mice or dogs or cats out of it, and kids and whoever else. So we'll just put that aside and let her cook for a few days or maybe a few hours. We'll have to look at it here in a little while and see. Okay. These are all done tumbling. They've been on this stage for about 5 days. Let's get them in some soapy water and get them clean so we can have a look at them later. Alright, I got those stones all tumbled, all done, all the way through all the processes. They didn't turn out too bad. They're pretty shiny. A lot of undercutting on some of them. Like I can show you on this piece where you see the reflection except for in the black spots. That's undercutting, where it just kept eroding the material out as it polished instead of polishing it. That's just from the stone being different hardnesses in there. It gives it kind of a cool look. Of course, through the camera, these don't show as good as by the eye, but they turned out pretty good. We got the next batch going in. We picked a few out of all the Ontario stones, and we took some out because it felt rather heavy. We're going to tumble those next. Alright, stay tuned. Alright folks, it's about time to end this video. It's going on long enough, I'd say. Getting ready to run these cons through here. These are all the tailings from all the cons from the river and the stream and pay dirt bags I received and won and bought and whatnot. We're going to run those over this. I also have a bucket full too. We're going to run over the cleanup sluice and see what gold's in there. And then we're going to throw all that gold right in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Doesn't matter what it is, it's all going in there. Hopefully there's enough to weigh. I mean, that'd be good and bad. That means we lost it, but we recaptured it. So you know what I mean. So until next time, take care folks. I had a lot of fun. We met some fellow rockhounds, got a little bit of gold off the creeks and off the river. That was fun. Shined up some rocks. Oh yeah, those garnets are still soaking in acid too. I might replace it and give it a couple more days, but we'll see. They're cleaning up a little bit. It's gonna take a little while. So thanks for stopping in, sticking around if you did. Appreciate it. I wrapped up a gold nugget ring for a giveaway, but you know, there's just one little kink in the wire that I don't really care for. When it's not perfect, it kind of drives me nuts. So I'm gonna redo that, and then we'll do a giveaway. That'll be a 500 subscriber giveaway. Probably toss some gems in with that too. So until next time, all you guys take care. And not sure what we'll do next, but we'll do something. And remember, as always, have fun. Well, look at that. We already got a piece of gold. Right there. Alright, there's gold in that there pan.